Now, after SDK command line tools, we have understood about SDK directory structure. We have understood about the SDK command line tools. Let us look into a little bit about what are the API and packages comes with the SDK. Well, Android comes up with a pretty large number of SDK and API packages. What it means is that the Android SDK has various kinds of packages. One, and this is just the way to understand the complete SDK API packages. Most important is this guy called Android. That is the core Android API packages. The complete core Android API packages have been written from scratch by the Android team in Google. But there is an additional set of API packages that has been taken as it is from JDK. Okay. What they have done is that from the JDK 1.5, they have removed the swing part and some other packages, and they have taken rest of all the packages as it is and put it into the big Android SDK package, API package. Now, in the main SDK API package, there is one is called core Android API packages. There is a set of Java API packages, and then there is a set of open source API packages. Okay, so there are JUnit, Apache, XML, org, JSON, that kind of a packages. So that packages are also there, and this number is little old. These numbers are little old number, because I took it maybe some few months back, and that time it was, and it keep increasing. But idea was not to tell you exact number, but to give you just a brief that these are what all forms your SDK API package. Core Android API packages, Java, JavaX, JUnit, org, Apache, XML. And although this guy will be close to 1400 or something, this guy is keep increasing. I don't know whether it is now 1500 or 2000, something like that it should be now. So these are the various SDK API packages which you will see. And how can you find out about all these API packages? Here is a very simple way. Let us look into, if I want to see all these API packages, what is the best way to see? The best way to see all these API packages is to go to this browser and go to this reference. Okay. Okay, this is here, and you see all these packages. Okay, everything which starts with Android, you see everything which starts with Android forms the part of the core package. Okay, so now after that, if you see here, there are Java packages, java.lang, java.io, all of this. These are the JDK packages they have taken. Now then they have JavaX, extension packages of JDK itself. And then there are a lot of JUnit and Apache open source packages. So these are the various packages which I was telling you in the slide. If you want to understand about that, what are these packages, what they do, feel free to just go and explore it here and do it. Now, let us move to what are the core packages, core Android packages. And one of the way to do the core Android packages, if I see it here, is that let us assume that you want to develop an application about Wi-Fi and wireless. Then where you will look for the API classes, methods, and interfaces? Here, android.net.wi-fi. If you want to develop a Bluetooth application in Android and you want to see that what are the various classes and methods provided by Android, go and look into this package. If you are interested for database, this guy. If you are interested for animation, this guy. For media, this guy. Backup, here. So Android has provided a very well structured a set of packages, and you need to figure out which package to use depending on your requirement. So these are the various standard packages, and as I mentioned that I would suggest you that go here and look into these packages and understand about them. Okay? So just to give you a brief that where to go for if you are interested to learn about these packages.